All right, guys. So good evening. I'm glad you guys were able to jump on. It is Monday, February 27th. Time just flew past. I was like, ooh, I didn't realize what time it was already. So where it got me up. Oh, there I am. Okay, cool. So just mute yourselves as you come on. All right, there we go. So me and Sharp was over here getting a conversation going in the inbox, and the Skinny Brew was kicking in. So all the creative thoughts was processing through my head, and I'm like, we need to have a conversation because me and her build two different ways. She builds through Facebook. I build through Instagram. She builds distributors. I get a lot of customers. So it's complete opposite, which means we can definitely learn a lot from each other through the factors of the oppositeness that exists here. So I felt like we needed a Zoom conversation to be able to just, you know, help each other out with different tips and things. But at the same time, a lot of you guys being privileged to this information and being helpful as well. Now, some of this stuff may be a little bit advanced, which means you may have to ask some questions after the Zoom ends to maybe be up to speed on maybe some of the verbiage or things like that that we may be using. I know me personally, I'm not a 101 Instagram teacher, but I do have, I do understand a lot of the verbiage, which, because I've been doing Instagram now for about 7 years, where I basically am past that beginner verbiage. So let's introduce ourselves. How about that? So let me make sure I have this muted where everybody as they come on are muted. Settings. Mute on entry. There we go. So I'm Carissa. I've been with It Works now for 8 years, triple diamond. Because of this company, I've been able to do this full time for the last 6 years on top of just having the life that I didn't expect to have starting at the age of 30. I was able to retire at 30, and since then been able to travel, home full time with my kids that are now 8 and 14, that'll be 9 and 15 in a couple months. And I'm just super excited. Over 46,000 in bonuses. I hit triple diamond back in April of 2015. Yeah, April 2015. And that's when we had bonuses that was like 25,000 for hitting triple. So I'm excited. This company has moved on to a new level of just blowing my mind as they do all the time. And Skinny Brew is my new fave. And I told Char, I'm like, I'm sorry, you was the culprit that I got in inbox, and you you just got to listen to all this energy I got and all these ideas. So I'm excited to have her on. She was with it. She was like, let's do it. So Char, let us know about you a little bit, and then let's get into getting started with things. You guys take some notes and stuff. I do got a recording, but definitely take notes.
Hey guys, so I'm Shar. Right now I'm drinking the skinny tea, and I'm freaking loving the skinny tea. I love the keto coffee. I gotta stop saying keto coffee. I'm so used to saying keto coffee. The new Skinny Brew. I love that so much. I'm getting crazy results with it. My team is selling the sample packs like crazy, and I love the fact that with this new Skinny Brew, it's like before you even getting customers, like you are seeing quick profits. So take advantage of everything, like Chris said, that the company's offering, because it's like 4 years ago I joined this business, and I just can't believe that we continue to get better. But we continue to get better. So I found the business on Instagram 4 years ago, and I literally joined because I joined as a distributor because I did not want to be a customer and have to buy the products for 3 months. I was not about that commitment life, no auto shipment, nothing recharging my card. I was not for that. And I felt that the best option for me was to be a distributor because I didn't have to worry about the auto shipment, and I got the products for free anyway in my kit. So that's why I joined. And honestly, like I literally joined having no intention to make money, having no intention to sell anything. And I literally just took off. So, because of this business, I've been able to, I mean, me personally, I hate to say it, but I feel like because of this business, I've done a lot of materialistic things. Honestly, like, okay, I have a brand new car. I live in a luxury apartment on a penthouse floor. You know, I have a nice savings account, monetary things. I don't have kids. I didn't really have a why, I didn't think. But honestly, because of this business, I've been able to change so many other people's lives who really did need this business, who really did have a why. So because I said yes 4 years ago, so many lives are changing and continue to be changed. So that's really I put myself through law school with this business. I never had to work. I never had to worry about how I was going to pay for books. I never had how I was going to pay for rent. Like, I was literally a full-time student for the first time in my life and never had to worry about a single dollar. By the time I graduated law school, I was making six figures before I even became an attorney. So this business definitely has changed my life. It has literally helped me grow as a person, has done so much for my family, but it's honestly for all the other lives that I've been able to impact because I joined this business.
Agreed. I agree. And definitely I got some materialistic stuff too, but of course, you know, the half little piece of yellow in me be on the emotional side of things, but I knew you bring the red, so it's cool. So let's get into some things now and talk about how we be getting these customers and distributors and building and things like that. So you build, like you said, through Facebook, and I asked you a few questions through inbox, like, is it messaging? Is it stories? Is it posts? What grasp people to join as a distributor with you? What's your grasp? Like, what way do you actually, what technique do you use?
Okay, so it's definitely a combination of both. One does not work without the other. I need my stories, I need my posts, and 100%, if nothing else, but you need everything, but if nothing else, you have to be messaging people. I will definitely tell y'all this. 4 years into the business, you get to the point where people have been watching you for 4 years, so they may start to come to you more. But even now, I'm still constantly messaging. When I was a brand new distributor, I was messaging all day, every single day. So when it comes to getting distributors, number one, for me personally, your posts have to be on point. Your posts have to be literally you and your life. You have to stop talking about who would like to work from home and who would like to be able to pick up their kids off the bus and who would like to do this, because in those posts all you are doing is focusing on someone else's life, and to be honest, it's not going to connect with them. What really connects with people is when they hear what you are doing because of this business. So instead of saying, aren't you tired of working your 9-to-5 job, why don't you say, because of this business, I no longer have a 9-to-5 job? Or even if you do have a job, because of this business, I was able to pick up my daughter and get her off the bus instead of having to have a babysitter get her. Like, you got to talk about what this business is doing for you and only you. And yes, of course, at the end, you can always throw in the text opportunity or DM me if you would like this too. But it's really you showing them you and your life instead of focusing on what they need to do. They're going to get so sick and tired of you living your best life because of this business that's going to make them join. So that'll be my first tip. Stop focusing on them and just start showing the little things that you are doing in your life because of this business.
And I've seen you do different things. For example, showing credit card payoffs. I forget to do that. I swear. I be wanting to, and I forget every single time I make a payment and I see it come up on the screen. I forget to hit the button to screenshot it every time. So I see you do stuff like that. I see you do, you know, because of this business, you know, you got this car, because of this business, these people were able to get this too. I see those type of posts. Now, this is a daily thing of lifestyle of some sort because of it works. Is this daily?
It's definitely daily. I would say, like, I don't do it because of it works every single day. It's more like every other day. Okay. But the reality is that it works has become such a part of my life that even when I'm not trying, it's there. Okay. So I just told y'all one way is show how it works is changing your life. The second way that you can do your lifestyle posts without telling them why they need to join you is share your team's success stories. So you don't have to be a millionaire before people will join you. Share my story. Share someone who just went Ruby. Share someone who just was able to fill up their refrigerator with groceries because they had an extra $50 from their work. So lifestyle posts are daily, every single day, but it's just a matter of how I do it. So the first way, as I said, is me showing how my life is changing because of this business. The second way is sharing my team's success stories, sharing my team's little wins. Another huge way is every time you get a customer, every time you get a distributor, and every time you get a fast start bonus, you need to be screaming from the rooftops about it. Because even if it's just a customer, when you get a customer and you post new loyal customer and you show a notification, people see like, yo, this girl is really I don't know what she's doing, but she's really working. Like, she really is working, because people are going to see work from phone, work from home, I work from my cell phone. But when they can see those receipts that customers are actually joining you all the time, that's another way to get the lifestyle post, because it's like, I am literally working from my phone. Look, I got a new customer. Look at this $49 bonus I just got. Look at this $100. Like, the little things, anytime you get an email from It Works, it needs to be on your page. You need to be loud and proud about it. And you need to have a caption that's just like, if it's a customer, right? I did this especially when I was new. If it was a customer, I would screenshot that email, blur out the person's name, and put new loyal customer over it. And then the caption would say, I really cannot believe that I'm sitting on the train, or I'm home eating breakfast, or I'm getting my nails done in the salon, or I'm watching my kids play at the park, and I literally just, at the same time, just help someone join my business. I cannot believe I'm really making money from my phone. That's again, you talking about what you're doing, not talking about what they need to be doing, showing them that lifestyle. And that's the third way. Those are my 3 types of posts. That's the third way that I'm constantly working my business. Lifestyle posts every single day, without, like, literally lifestyle posts. Lifestyle
Now,
posts.
mine's are FOMO.
Sorry, go ahead.
Mine's create FOMO from doing those same exact posts. I will have customers order because they want the FOMO of their name being mentioned on my page as a thank you, just for placing orders. Now, I'm behind right now. I got about a good 8 to post that I should not have let that back up, where I got to do 8 graphics right now. But that FOMO of just putting them out there, or just congratulating them, putting their name, really makes a difference for me. I've noticed where then I'll say I have 1 more spot left. So mine's look like yours, except I make a cute graphic out of it where it shows a different product. It says thank you, and it tells what the product does, how much it costs, and I tag them and say thank you such and such. So that helps me on that same end with being able to have people that starts.
And then like, in addition to FOMO, it's like FOMO also, but at the same time, that's solidifying someone's trust in you. Like, okay, so people are okay, I can trust putting my credit card into this site. Okay, this is legitimate. So that the fear of missing out, and all right, this is real, I'll do it too. So that alone has, like,
validation, definitely.
So much, yeah.
So it can do a whole lot, and everybody's mind may say something different. So in your head, you may think, oh, this don't mean nothing just by, saying I got a new customer or distributor. No, it means so much more. And because, we're in the levels we're in, this is not only just showing our customers and potentials, this is showing our team that we're working from the front, and we're actually out there still continuing to grind daily. We're not just sitting there, sitting back, stuffing on a latte or whatever we doing. We actually working and building too. So I love that factor and the way of thinking about that. So if you guys don't understand, it's definitely good to be able to display those different customers on your page or your stories. That's whichever way you want to do it. I do it both. They go on my page and my stories. And if I get 3 customers in a day, you got 3 posts coming on my page, because that's just the way I do it. So what you got a question for me about?
My question for you is how you do this huge selling and upselling, and like, how do you get so many customers? Like, do you take down their information whenever, like, what is your customer method? Because I know you are a huge customer enroller and you get bigger orders. So how can you help my team shift away from this little baby 27 BB that's not getting us nowhere in 2020?
Okay. So I've done a lot of sample packs already this month. I think I've sold already. I've done it, 3 times? So I've sold 15 sample packs already this month, 15 of the Skinny Brews. I've done 15 of those. And that's simply through just putting out a post saying who want to try my sample.
I just want to do the math real quick though, because I'm all about the money.
Oh,
so
please do it. Yes, 15 times. No. Wait, 15 times 15. I charge them 15 right now. The $15 sale in tonight.
$225 in profit. That is crazy.
Yes. Now, it could be more than that, because I also charge them $3 for shipping. So this weekend is free shipping. But before that, you were paying me $3 for shipping, or you have to buy 2 and then you get free shipping.
Now, are you using the sample app, or are you doing the
Yes, sample app. Okay. So now this also gets me more samples sold, or this also gets urgency because they want free shipping like they're doing this weekend. Okay. Because if the shipping is free. So that gets more people interested too. And then I'm also selling the tea because people are interested and they think that The Skinny Brew is the tea. And then next thing you know, I'm speaking to them. So now I'm like, okay, well, if you want the tea, that's 5 for 25 or 10 for 40. So I'm able to sell that too. So I've made,
okay, wow.
yeah, so
Oh, wow.
I've made $80 off of selling the tea also. So I had 2 people that bought a 10-pack from me of the tea too. So I'm also doing that. Now that's aside from my customers. Now, because the Skinny Brew goes out so fast, I'm able to now catch up with them after literally about 4 days to say, did you drink it? No, I didn't get to drink it yet. Okay, drink it tomorrow. Like, I want them to drink it ASAP. And because of this app, we're able to check in with them, like literally to know it shipped and check in with them right away. So now I had a new customer that I got because of that app and because of them trying the Skinny Brew. And then another one got the tea because of trying the Skinny Brew and she rather the tea. So she
all right,
ordered
let me stop you right there because I have a new person who has gotten her sample. She drank it today, and I haven't even opened up the message because like I don't even know what to say. So once they get their tea or their coffee, once they've tried it, what is next to getting them to enroll as your loyal customer?
How did you see? I don't have a script yet for this because this is like me winging it. So it's not a script yet. So it's more so of me just saying, how did you like the coffee? Did it give you the energy you're looking for? Did it keep you full longer? Like them, the only 2 benefits you're looking for right now. There's no way you're going to lose 50 pounds with this 3-pack. So that's not what the benefit is. The benefits is for you to see that you're going to either be full longer or get that energy. Like if you don't have that crazy productive energy that I'm getting from it, something wrong. And I noticed it. I've tried it a few ways. I've tried it black and I got the energy. I tried it with sweetener and got the energy. I even added hazelnut creamer to it and got the energy. So if I got the energy all the 3 ways, then there's no way you didn't get it. So they have all got it. So you just got to be confident and basically messaging them and say, did you try it? And I only had one that said, oh, I didn't like it. Okay, well, how do you drink your regular coffee? Do it the same way you do your regular coffee then, if you didn't like it that way. Oh, I drink mine iced, then make it cold. You don't have to make it hot if you like it cold. Like, I mean, you got to be specific because this be the crazy stuff that people be ready to prove you wrong on. They want to prove you wrong to tell you that it didn't work for them. So I'm giving you every reason to say, no, sorry, boo. Nope, sorry, it works. So I felt the energy just from day one. Yeah, that energy is ridiculous. So that's one way. That's sample packs for me. Regular customers, loyal customers, I get daily as well. And I do a ton of stories. I do videos every day about all the products I take. I do videos every day on the celery. I put a poll up at the end of the story. I'll put an IGTV video up. I put some of my videos on
Are they
Facebook.
videos of
Not
you?
a lot of them. Yeah, I'm not on it. I'm just stirring, making it literally so it's in my voice, but you don't see me because I never got my tripod around me. So I'm always one-handed in it. So that's the best way to do it. And then I put music with it. And that lets it be able to be da-da-da-da-da. People are now looking at the music basically and not really paying attention. So it's kind of just a way to get them grasped into it. And then from there, it's a poll at the end of it. Or if it's on my page, it's a call to action post. So it'll say, who wants to lose weight while drinking coffee or tea? Comment tea or coffee. And when they do, then I message them and say, hey, I have a brand new product that just came out that'll help you with not only building your metabolism, but also giving you energy, focus, clarity, and burning fat. I have this product available for a sample pack, or if you want it with my 40% off, then you can be a product model for me. Which option would you rather me tell you more about? And then they choose. And then from there, then I say, okay, well, I have it 3 for $15 for my Skinny Brew, or you can get my sample packs of the tea, 5 for $25 or 10 for $40, depending on which one they told me they wanted, tea or coffee. And then for the savings program, I basically break it down. I say that it's $42 for the tea, or you can get a 30-day supply, and that's $69, and that's literally $2.30 a cup. I don't know if that's really what it is. I'm not looking at my script, but just do your division and stuff like that and figure it out. But I really break it down for them and tell them that's literally $2.30 a cup. You pay more for that on breakfast every day. So this is so much cheaper and you save money. And is this something you would like to do? Because I always end with a question. And then if they read it and they don't respond back, I give them 2 hours after reading and I reply again and say, do it sound good? Are you interested? And then if they act like they didn't see it again and they read it, okay, I got one more spot left. I'm trying to hold it for you. Did you want the spot? From that point, then I'm done. If they read it again and don't say nothing, okay, I can't hold the spot for you. Just let me know when you're ready. So that's how I go along with it with that. And that gives me follow-up. It's Instagram and literally, and it's Facebook too, but literally they messaged me first interested. I didn't message them. So because I continue to follow up with you, I'm following up with you because you said you were interested. It's not based off me messaging you first. So it's okay to do follow-ups and not have to worry about them. I'll probably put those scripts in the description section after I save this video. I'll do that. How about that? Okay.
Thank
Y'all
you.
y'all ain't about to mess my ADD up right now trying to find it. Trying to find those scripts. So back to you. Next question on you now. So how is your stories daily? Like, what do you do for stories daily?
So literally when it comes to stories, and this kind of goes for products and people joining you, you just have to be you. Like you can post all day, every day of like the Pinterest stories, because I add those to my stories too, but you gotta show people who you are. And if y'all watch my stories, y'all know I'm like really crazy. Sometimes I'm talking to my stuffed animal. Sometimes I'm cooking. I want people to see that behind this Instagram or behind this Facebook is a real person, because that's what's gonna make them trust you. So whatever you're doing right now in your stories, with your product posts, with your lifestyle posts, with sharing people's success stories in your stories, continue doing that, but add in you, your face, your voice, your me. Sometimes I, like yesterday morning, it was Sunday, I got up, I put a rap on, and I was like in the video, make sure you don't sweat in this rap. But then I put on gospel music and I just started dancing, and I looked crazy, and I was dancing around in my rap. And then I made it funny. I was like, I know I said don't sweat in this rap, but I love gospel music and it's Sunday. So it's like me being just me, using the product, showing y'all that I'm human, that I'm real. That's what gets people to want to buy the products from you, and that's what gets people to want to join you. So you can post all day in your stories, you know, Pinterest things, but if they don't hear you, they don't get a connection from the person that they're selling or joining, they're not going to join. I heard Cheyenne say last night on the training, people will join you and buy things from you if they know you and they trust you. So make them know you and trust you, and you can only do that by putting a face, a personality. Sometimes I'm depressed, I go on my story and I let y'all know that I'm depressed, okay? Be a real person behind your stories, and it's going to solidify your sales and solidify people joining your team.
Okay, I like that. Now my stories are somewhat lined up. Like I'll do a video on celery, on how to make it, and each video is 4 videos. So it's long enough where it's an IGTV video, like it's 1 minute and 5 seconds, but I break it down into intervals to be able to put it in my story also, as well as being able to put it on my page. So then I'll break it down where each one of those 15-second videos will say, I'm drinking my celery for today. This is how easy it is to do. Just add 1 scoop to water. Then I'll go to the next video and I'll say, it helps me with these different benefits. It helps me with my bloating, my digestion. It helps me with detoxing. Then I'll go to the next video, and then the next one to say, and it's only $39 a month for you to have this. And then the 4th video, say a poll. I want this, message me for them to vote on it. And that's how I do my videos in my stories. And then after that, then I'll have something else that would be like a graphic of the celery saying the celery does all these different benefits, something like that. And I do the same thing every day with the coffee, or the same thing every day with the greens, whatever products I'm using and remember to actually do a video for, I'll do that and put that together in there. And then I also throw inspirational stuff in there too, because inspirational grabs people to continue to keep coming back for algorithm purposes. And whomever said add somebody to something so they can see stuff, just click follow. All our stuff is public. So just click follow. That way we can keep our friends open for everybody that we keep friending, because we're still stuck on 5,000 issues right now. So we want to make sure our friend list can stay open. So just hit follow and you can still see everything we do. Literally, you can see everything. So next question for you was adding to your Facebook. How do you add to your Facebook?
So what I do is, and I just want to just make a quick like disclaimer. I don't only work on Facebook. But what, and I came from Instagram. I get a lot of distributors from Instagram. A lot of customers from Instagram. The way I do it is when I say I don't work Instagram, I mean that I don't message on Instagram. I just don't message people on Instagram. I don't follow up on Instagram. I don't work Instagram. But what I do is anything that I'm doing on my Facebook is going to be translated into my Instagram. So if somebody joins me, a person on Facebook found me, we talked, they joined me, I put the fact that they joined me on my Instagram, because then to my Instagram followers, it makes them think that, oh, there are other Instagram accounts out there joining her. Little do they know, it's not an Instagram account. It was a Facebook account, but they don't know that. They think it's Instagram. Same exact thing with customers. Like if I get a customer from Facebook, I put it on my Instagram story. And now the people who are watching my Instagram are like, oh, people like, so I don't message anybody on Instagram. I mean, like very rarely. And I don't really follow up. I just put all of my success from Facebook gets translated into my Instagram. And then it makes my Instagram viewers think that I'm predominantly working from Instagram. That's why I hate when people from Instagram join me and they're like, the first thing I say is, do you have Facebook? And they're like, no. And I'm like, well, are you going to make a Facebook? Because I don't work Instagram. I don't know how. But okay, so that was just a quick disclaimer. That being said, the question that you asked, adding friends. Okay, so basically it's so simple. I go to a girl's page and I literally click on I click her friends if they're public, which 90% of the time they are. If they're public, I go to a girl's page, any girl, obviously not a distributor, any person who's not a distributor, maybe a customer, maybe someone that you just added as a friend. Go to her friends list, click on her friends list, click on suggestions, not mutual and not all. I like to click on suggestions. And then I just go down her suggestions list and just add any female face that I see. If you have a pretty picture, if you have a profile picture that's a female, and if there's a girl in it, I'm adding you. If you have a child in it, I'm gonna assume that you're a mother and I'm adding you, because 9 times out of 10 mothers post their kids at their profile pictures. So that's literally how I do it. And then like I'll go down and I'll add like maybe 20 people from her suggestions list. And then when I get to that 20th person that I just friend requested, I'll click her page, the 20th person page, click her friends if they're private, and then go to her suggestions and then add 20 from there and then go to the next person. And then the next thing you know, you have like a funnel of people who you don't even know who they are. Now, if a lot of people do hide their friends, so if their friends list is hidden, then I'll just go down their page and find a picture that has like 20 or 30 comments on it, or 20, 30 likes, and the likes aren't hidden. You can see who's liking it. And from there, I'll start adding people and then funneling myself into their page. So I don't have any, that's like literally my only method. I do not click pages to see if it's a distributor. I just don't have time to do that. I add people way too fast. And I've always known that if 2 distributors are on one person's page, who's working their business? It's that simple.
Right.
You know, I'm never concerned about having a mutual friend. Like, oh my God, one of my teammates added somebody, like big deal, you know.
I mean, it'll show you anyway. It'll say such and such mutuals and stuff like that. And then
it will say mutuals, but I don't click their pages. Like I'm just clicking add. So I might see like 5 mutual friends or 25 mutual friends, but I don't see who they are unless I actually click their page and click them. And honestly, I'm going so fast. That's gonna take the pep out of my step. Those are 2 extra steps that I'm just simply not going to do. But at the same time, like when you're doing the funneling, you don't even, this is not your team's page. Like they're just friends of friends of friends of friends. It's not your team's page. So it's really not something that you need to worry about, honestly. I don't waste my time to do that. I think that's just an extra step, extra time that I wouldn't do.
Okay, so my method for that same type of thing is I look at the birthdays. So when whoever birthdays are that day, of course, they're going to post about it being their birthday, right? Which means they're going to get like 100 to 200 friends liking and commenting on their post from saying it's their birthday, right? So that means that these friends are active, right? So I go click on all your likes on your friends. And I go friend.
I never thought about that, and I love that.
So now I know these are active people. So I friend, all the way down. And that's how I do it. And I can verify if they're mutuals and things like that once they actually accept the friend request. Then I can go back over and now look at who this person is that accepted the friend request and see if you're worthy of staying or if I need to unfriend you. Because some of these people are females or males, and I don't know that they're males because their name looks like a female name. So then I got to go and unfriend you because I thought you was a female, and, you know, I'll find it out at that point. So I'm not really investigating, just like you said. I'm not investigating up front. I'm investigating after you actually accept the friend request. Then I'll investigate and see a little tad bit and see if you need to stay or not. Or if you're someone that just do a whole lot of sharing, I don't need to keep you because you don't have any algorithm purposes, because no one, you know, you're just doing a whole lot of sharing all day long on your page. Okay, so let's go back into where we want to go. Where we want to go. Where we want to go. Where do I want to go? You got a question for me?
I do have one more question.
Okay,
if you guys have questions, put them in the chat and we will answer them. And I think everybody's different with that whole is male and female thing. That's like awesome. That's great. I'm just like you, Carissa. If you're a man, you're not coming on my page. I will delete your ass. I don't want you posting nothing for me. Oh, I'm sorry. I curse. Forgive me, y'all. My team. I'm sorry. If you are a male, you're not coming on my page. I don't want. You don't need to post nothing for me. Like I don't want your cut. I don't want your business. And that's a personal choice. I want y'all.
Me too. Sorry.
That's the way that you want to work it. But for me, men, no. But I want to know, like, how do we do upselling? Like, how do you get these big packages? How do you get from like, how do you turn a 60 BB order into a 114 BB order?
Okay, so that's personal results, just like how you posted your personal results. People will say, oh my gosh, what did you do? I want to do exactly what you did. And that's when now you got permission to tell them exactly what you did. Okay. And because you did exactly that, you tell them that if you want the results, this is what you need to do and get. And then I have people also that'll buy more, where my first order may be 30 BV, but my second month's order won't be 30 BV, because now you done tried the product. You done seen more stuff that I done put out there, and now I can add on to your auto ship next month. Maybe collagen to the HSN, or maybe super, like I have one lady that now wanted super reds added on to her HSN order, just because she's seen a story that I did that had super red on it. So it can be something that simple. So even if your first order is small, your second order might not be, because I keep up with all my customers. I literally have index cards that y'all have seen of all my customers, and I keep them in order based off when their next auto ship date is. So I check in with all my customers once a week, and that day, once a week, I check in with all of them. I'm able to see how they're doing with it, if I feel like something else needs to be added to it, or if I feel like they maybe need to change to something different, or we may have had a package come out where now you can do this or this. And a lot of my customers, I would say like 50%, I actually signed them up. So I basically created everything for them. Their password, I did all their info, took down everything for them. So I'm able to be in control of saying, your next month's order is coming out on the 17th. Do you want to keep it for that? Or I can suggest something to add on to it that'll help you get even faster results. Like, I know you love this tea, but what if I give you Thermal Fight X to help you stay full even longer, or help you boost your metabolism? How would you like to try that? Because that's one of my favorites. You know, so it could be, it's that simple, really. It's really just asking, because the most they can tell you is no. So it's really just asking and not being scared of the fact that they may run away because you placed the order. So if you're somebody that actually put an order in and it's 30 BV, now you got them. So now it's just the next month upselling from it. So you can't be, you know, sad at the fact that you only got 30 BV, but the next month you may make it 60 or 90 because they're excited first off with the product. They're excited with your customer service skills. They're excited at the fact that you actually check in with them. It could be that simple. Like, I literally have customers that love me just because I check on them and change their orders and do all their crap for them.
Yeah, I definitely got to get better at like keeping names and follow. I know you have a great system for it. Maybe one day you can explain that system, because I don't know how you do it. Like, I don't know.
It's simple. It's simple. I like everything literally by hand. I like to have visuals. So I write every index card down and what date they ordered, and just put it in my index file of 1 to 25. That's it. And then each month, each week, I'm checking in with all of them anyway. So I just go through it and text everybody or inbox everybody. And then a week before their order is supposed to process, which that week I'm checking on them, I'll say, your order is supposed to process this date. Do you want that date, or you want it sooner? And then I can suggest products to them, or we may talk by phone. And because we speak in weekly, we've now started building a conversation,
I like
or
that.
a connection, where I'm friends with tons of my customers where that's the only way I would have known them. And a lot of them upgrade. So I have people that upgrade to being a distributor. That's how I get mine. A lot of my customers were distributors. A lot of my distributors are customers.
I think that's a great idea. I think I want to challenge myself to, like, I know it's almost the end of February, but I want to, this weekend, I want to go out and get like these index cards and this box with the filing numbers, because I really do think that keeping that rapport is so important. It's going to get them to join you eventually, because by the time that 3 months is over, number one, you're telling them that it's over and asking,
Yes.
do they want to continue as a customer or upgrade? And if you've been checking in this entire time, they like, okay, yeah, I like the products. Let me go ahead. So I'm definitely going to do that. I think that's a crucial step.
And Connect has all your customers. Connect shows you, if you click on the alert, it'll show you all your recent customers that you've enrolled. And so you're able to still be able to see all your customers you've enrolled. And if you're somebody that's newer, like within the last 6 months, you can look at your the Connect app in the category section. It'll say loyal customers. All your loyal customers will be there. So you're able to go that route and see who all your customers are. So, you know, for you, for 4 years, it'll be a little difficult. But somebody that's maybe a year in that may have enrolled like 20 to 30, they can definitely utilize that. You may have to do what I did, which was utilize Connect for the last couple orders. And then as new orders came in, as new auto ships processed, I was like, oh, there's one. And then I write their card out.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah, I use Connect to send out follow-ups sometimes, but I love my written system. So I do use Connect to send the text messages out from the scripts they got there, but I need to have my backup only because I don't trust technology all the time. Just cause I don't need something to erase tomorrow. I want to be able to physically have written proof also. Anybody got any questions for us? We'll probably take one, like it got to be a good one. Like just like.
Yeah, I saw a question about paid promos. I would honestly say, like, there's no need for that, to be 100% honest.
Not at all. I used to do that, but it ain't worth it no more. I used to do that literally like 3 to 4 years ago, but it's not even worth it. Like my stories do so much for me, and then posting inspirational stuff or funny stuff to get your page noticed where you actually do. Yeah, Host a Post does it too. It don't even have to be a cash giveaway. It can be giving away a pack of Skinny Brew, and you make it sound like a free bag of coffee or something like that. People will go for that too. It don't have to always be cash. Right now they got cash. They're about to all get paid next week. I seen that on Facebook. Everybody's income tax coming back next month. I mean,
my team, I honestly, like, I should really take a week to do just the product, like with the Skinny Brew, because so many people want to try it for free, because everybody wants something for free. But as a quick reminder, team, if you are participating in this week's cash giveaway, Shard Gully, I'm starting to collect money. I want to just ask you, Caressa, what would you say to like a person who's like maybe a month in, or like, what would you say to a brand new distributor who's like, what did I get myself into? Maybe they're doubting themselves. Maybe they're just like, wow, 8 years, or wow, 4 years, like, will I ever get there? Maybe they're feeling discouraged. What would you say to a brand new distributor?
Firstly, you got to stay in connection. That's my thing. Like, you got to stay in connection. You got to be in contact with me all the time. Bug me, ask me a million questions if need be, because I know that's what I did. I was like, what I need to do? I got to get my 4 customers. Okay, let me go get those, and I'll be back, and you tell me what I need to do next. Okay, what's next? Oh, okay, I'll go do that. Let me go get my distributors, and I'll be back. You tell me what I need to do after that. Oh, I got to have a party. Oh, okay. Well, really, the party was first before getting all that stuff. And that's what I did. And because that's the way that I operate, that's the same way I want everybody else to operate. Staying in connection, asking as many questions as possible, and you got to stay close to the fire. So every time there's a different Zoom or a corporate call or things like that happening, you got to be on it. And we do more of our stuff more so recorded. That way I can send it out for links for them to watch when they want, because everybody's on different time zones. So I rather do it that way, and that way you can watch when you feel like it. And everybody is able to text and talk in the team chat as need be. Move with urgency is another thing. I always move with urgency. You don't want to wait to the last minute. You don't want to procrastinate and start working your business on the 25th when you have the 1st to the 25th to work your business, and utilize that. Also, leaning on someone else's motivation and their hype helps a lot too. So if somebody else is excited, lean on them for it. Like, I drink my Skinny Brew every morning, so I'm usually very productive to give you all my energy up until about 2 p.m. After that, then, you know, I don't know where it's at unless I drink another one. But I won't do that again because I stayed up a long time from it. But it's, and use the products yourself. Like, that Skinny Brew is crazy. Like, that energy from that is ridiculous. Like, Char felt it in the inbox, man. I was going in on her. I was like, we need to do it. I'm like, I'm sorry. But that, I mean, that helps so much. You know, that utilizing the products will get you excited because you're using it to then be able to tell other people about it because you're excited about it. And that's just me. I'm excited. I have zero excuses to give you. I'm going to continue to work my business. And that's just me. 8 years this month and still excited and still working. You know, I even got Pop-Pop sitting right here next to me.
Aww.
Pop-Pop done followed me downstairs, thought I left him.
Oh.
So, you know, you just can't have no excuses. You need access to a group trying to get back, depending on who team you on. I mean, if you seen this post, you should be in Pioneer somewhere. So that's enough access right there. So whoever showed you this picture for you to get on this Zoom, get back to them for them to tell you how to get where you need to be. So you can get whatever help you need to get. But
I just want to
my
add,
upline is Melody now. My upline quit. My uplines quit. My upline quit. And I stayed. I didn't let that defeat me. And that all happened within my first 3 years in the business. And my first 3 years in the business, I promoted the Triple Diamond. So I didn't let that stop me. So you definitely don't even, you can't use that as an excuse not being in a group. You got the Connect app that tells you everything every day. You got Facebook that Pam's posts tell you what to do everything every day. Mark's page, all of that. Like, it's too much resources out here to not be successful unless you too busy thinking too hard and not trying to put in action and then learn from it. Like, that's me. I will put in action first and say, oh crap, that was bad. Let me retweak that. But at least I put the action in first. It's not thinking it over and then deciding later on if I want to do it. So what you want to leave with as far as some red information, because let's just
exactly what you literally just said.
You can you're talking to everybody, not just your team. They can, you know, they can be deaf ears to this information, but other people need to hear it. So
that's
you tell
exactly
them, let it
what
out.
you said. Like, the thing about this whole business is that, like, you know, when I joined, the month that I went Ruby, my upline went Triple Diamond. Okay. And the reality is that you do not need your upline to teach you anything, to do anything for you. Like, I never got a distributor placed under me. I never got a customer placed under me. No one taught me how to talk to people. Like, yes, lean on your uplines 100%. Like, there were plenty of times I was like, Alejandra, what do I say? You're supposed to do that. When you're new, you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to be sending screenshots. They're supposed to be giving you the responses. But at the same time, you're going to eventually learn the business because you're going to teach it to yourself. And you have to realize that when you join this business, like, yeah, you may have to sign up on somebody else's website, but you started your own business. We're so akin to, oh, we got the new job, now we're gonna go through training and they're gonna tell us what to do. That is not here. You paid your $99 to join. Everything I know, everything I have, charting, well, my upline helped me with charting a little bit because I didn't really get it. But I wouldn't.
That was trial and error for me. I jacked that up a few times. It was trial and error.
Thankfully, I had an upline to teach me charting, but charting's on YouTube. Everything I know as far as how to seal a deal, how to talk to people, how to use the products, what the products were, how the loyal custom program works, how to get my mind right. Guys, that is not gonna come from your upline. That's gonna come from you going on YouTube, self-development, copying the right cat. There are plenty of top leaders pages in this company who are totally private. I can give you a list of 50. Go on their pages, copy their posts, make them fit you. That's it, y'all.
Easy.
Stop thinking that there's like some magic secret that only the top leaders know. Guys, I'm telling you, like, I copied and pasted my way to Presidential Diamond. Seriously.
Copy, paste, and add emojis and add your own little twist. Like,
make it yours. My upline was a bartender. Okay, I don't know how to make any drinks, so I would see her kind of post, and how can I make a bartender's post fit me as starting law school? Find a way, guys, because at the end of the day, there's only a couple of sentences that strictly apply to her. Those are the sentences that you change. But guys, you have no upline, you have no team, your team quit. That's got nothing to do with you. The last thing I'm gonna say is, at Green Carpet, at conference, we were sitting outside. And we were like sitting around the fireplace, and Ashley Carrington said to me, Shar, tell me one of the, we were all going around in circles, so it was my turn. She was pretending that she was Pam Sauter. And she was like, Shar, tell me one of the obstacles that you faced and how you got over it in your business. And I said, I never faced an obstacle. She was like, you never faced an obstacle in this business? Like, when people weren't working, when people quit? I said, that wasn't an obstacle to me. That had nothing to do with me. Literally. I never got to the point where I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do now? Literally, I have always put one foot in front of the next. If somebody quit, that's got nothing to do with me. If somebody didn't want to work, that's got nothing to do with me. I'm going to work. I'm going to get to diamonds, double diamonds, whatever I got to do. And like, guys, if you have that mentality that this is your business, your baby, teach it, grow it, mold it, build it into an empire. Only you can do that. Upline or not, only you can do that.
Agreed. And I had an obstacle that I had to overcome, and that's what got me to triple from being double. And that was actually putting myself on a pedestal that I felt like I wanted to stay behind the scenes. I wanted to stay hidden. I wanted to just be secretive and not really be put out there. And once I actually let myself be put out there and be on that pedestal, that's what opened me up to change. I felt like it was more of a gloating type of thing is in my head what I thought, but really it wasn't. It was more so other people needed to see me to see that they can do it too. And that's not how I mentally seen it. I thought it was gloating, when more so is I needed to see you to see that this is something I can do too. So once I got over that obstacle, took some personal development and life coaching. When I got over that, I hit triple. So that was my
special about us. Like, there's not a single thing special about us. You either want it or you don't, and you got to decide right now, do I want it or do I not? Because guess what, you might say, oh, I talk to everybody, nobody wants it, everybody already knows about it works. But guess what, people are still joining my team, people still ordering products from me. So what's your excuse? Never let somebody outwork you.
Yep. And they're in my inbox right now asking about reps. So this is the season. Everybody about to get their income tax checks that got delayed a whole nother week. So just know that those people that been putting you off and say they was going to join on the 14th, that's why they ain't joined yet, because they didn't get their income tax. They gotta wait. They gotta wait another week. So, so just know that with the people putting you off, they not ignoring you. What had happened was they got a delay. I'm seeing it all over my Facebook. They got delayed. So make sure you checking in on them people, because they should be getting it next week. So check in on them people maybe like today and tomorrow. And that way you're the first ones on their list when they sign up, so that they pay $200 to $300 to join. You don't want no $99.
They're gonna be spending. They're gonna be getting next day shipping, baby. They're gonna be rich. This is rich people tea season right here.
Exactly. So take advantage of it. Don't judge other people thinking that they don't have the money. They got it. If they really wanted to do it, they can do it. I joined for $600 when I joined. I joined for the $100, and I got a $500 booster kit when I joined. Woo. And my enroller did not say, do you have the money? My enroller said, when are you getting the booster kit? And I said, I guess Friday, which was 3 days after I joined. So if you don't ask, then you don't get the answer, right? Yeah. When are you having your party? I gotta have one of those. Shoot, I guess next week. You know. So ask the question so that you can get the answers. And I think that's all I got. That's all I got.
Well, thank you so much for having my team on. This was amazing. I loved it.
It was. And I'm doing this with no skinny brew in my system. Nobody else had any questions or said anything, right?
Look, we got everything.
All right. And just so y'all know, we're red. I'm a red-blue personality with some green trickling in there and some yellow trickling too. And Shar is what? Red what?
Red. Ain't no nothing but red. I'm red. So what training is happening next?
Cammy's doing one right now, but I'm assuming it's going to be recorded. That's based on having people get to try it events, because I'm going to that one tomorrow. And then for all of you guys that's local, Saturday, we got our Try It in Jersey. So if you didn't get your tickets for that yet, be ready for Saturday for Jersey also. And then Pam Souders' Show Me the Money is at 9 o'clock, which is in 10 minutes.
Thank
you. I got a 10-minute break. All right, guys. So enjoy your night. Oh, good. I'm glad I get to see all y'all in Jersey that's coming. Good. Make sure it's only once a month, literally. Take that 2-3 hour drive once a month and just be able to connect with us. Trust me, it's worth it. It's the friendships, it's the fun, it's the freedom, it's the fact that you get to meet people that you only see online. It's the fact that we get to have fun afterwards and my blue kick in, because we get to go out and talk after the event. So it'd be a lot of stuff. So
and that helps with your business so much. When people see you next to everybody else, it helps with your business so much. Like, oh, there's more of her. She really has a team. So take advantage of those Try It events, y'all. They stay close to the fire.
Definitely. Don't just look for ones in your area, y'all. All right, let me get this done and out before somebody inbox me and say what a recording at. So guys, later.
Bye guys.
Let's see here. Stop recording.